Hello guys, welcome to Simshire. Today we're doing another build challenge. I actually did pretty good this time, okay? It has to be a compact home, one floor on a 30 by 30 lot, 8 roommates. That's just ridiculous, but I did it. They love collecting, hate pink, needs a sun lounger, and the budget was 79,000. And then adding an extra floor. I kind of did it, but you'll have to tell me if I did it correctly. I just made like a split level, so it's technically an extra floor. But here is like the bed section. They're all squished up onto this top platform level, and then one bathroom. I almost forgot the bathroom somehow. And then an open plan kitchen, dining slash living space, and then a huge outdoor section. I will say I went over budget a tiny bit, okay? Just a tiny bit. I wasn't paying attention, and I just went over by a couple $100. Just a couple hundred. That's pretty good. And then for compact home, I just did a tiny home. And technically I am a tiny home, okay? But the way I've done the roof, it put me over the tile limit because I did the roof tiles. But I couldn't leave it blank, okay? I couldn't. It looked awful. You know what I mean? It looks weird if you don't have a roof underneath, okay? It just looks awful. So I had to. So technically I am still within the 100 tile, tier 3 small tiny home. So that's the compact home checked off, in my opinion. And what was the other ones? One floor. It's one floor, and then I did a split level. So check that off. It's on a 30 by 30 lot. Check that off. See, I'm doing so well this time. And then 8 roommates. I can make 8 roommates, and there's 8 beds. Surprisingly, there are 8 beds over there in that loft area. And then they love collecting. I didn't really do that, so I'll give you that one. I didn't do that one. And then afraid of the color pink. I don't think I used pink. I did in the beginning. I was just I glanced over like I do in the middle of the build, and I'm like, oh, they hate pink, right? So I had to change a couple swatches. But there's no pink, okay? And then there's some loungers. And then I did go over a little over the budget, but that's fine, in my opinion. So I'm pretty proud of myself this time. I did pretty good. Okay, let's give me a round of applause in the comments down there. Thank you. Okay, but here's the build while I was jammering on. Since I did a tiny home, I just did 2 boxes next to each other, and I was out of tiles already. And so for the extra floor, and I just did a loft area here, and then I just put it on the highest wall level. But it's okay, you know? So I'm thinking this is like, I don't know what kind of house this could be. A dorm room? I don't know, a weird dorm room situation where you have no privacy and there's 8 beds. I don't know, would you live here with 8 people? Or it could be like a cabin in the woods, summer camp vibes. You know what I mean? I guess I could have made it like that. I could have done all bunk beds, but I felt like the double beds broke up the space a little bit. So yeah, I guess summer camp vibes. Okay, you've gone here as a group. You know, should I make an adult with seven kids that come here? But I was thinking more college level. I don't know. I think I'll make 8 college teen girls. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I did like more industrial vibes, I guess. And it's modern. I don't know. And it's pretty dark and brown right now. I lighten it up with a bit of tiles and such later. But in the loft area, there's not much in there except for the beds because I couldn't really fit anything. But I do squeeze in a couple of decor items, of course, and then some activity items. I put a guitar, a microphone, one dresser, and a side table up there, and a couple of like stool, and maybe like I think I put like the meditating thingy. But yeah, that's all that's gone up there. So that's what I mean. If you just seen that overhang area, it looked really odd without the roof underneath. So I pushed myself over the tile limit when I added those tiles. But I didn't care. I needed the overhang to have a roof. Originally, I was thinking it was going to be like a carport, but I changed my mind and I made it into like a little movie area. I'm really overusing the Happy Camper kit or whatever. I keep using the movie projector. Well, it's just a bed sheet. I keep using it, so I used it again outside. But yeah, there's a bunch of seating area because technically there's 8 Sims. So how many do I have on that table? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5, 6, 7 on the island area, and then there's a couple more chairs because I put in a games table. So there's room for more. But the kitchen's pretty simple, pretty brown, pretty black. And then I add a couple of light touches in the wallpaper I used. I keep using the newest wallpaper. I used like the green one, I think. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. So for the Sims, like I said, college girls, I don't know. Let me try and think of like personalities. So one's probably into yoga because I put a couple of yoga things. One's into arts and one's into singing. And the other one would be sporty. I don't know. What's another type? I don't know. I'm out of ideas already. This is when I realized I forgot the bathroom. I was like, oh, right, the bathroom. And, you know, ignore how the windows are all clipping into the wall. I ignored it. You ignore it as well. I do see that. But I just ignore it. Same with any of the curtains. I ignore it. It still looks good, in my opinion. So I just went with it. I don't know what I just kind of winged it on this one. After I seen the challenge, I was like, okay, I think I can do this. Okay. I think I did okay. I'm actually pretty proud. And then I put like the separator of the curtain in the middle of the room. I don't know if that's like in the way, but I do get rid of the column in the middle. But I do keep the 2 front ones to like bridge off the what is that, loft I called it? To bridge off the loft, I kept the 2 columns in the end, and then I just separated the rest with curtains. A little semblance of privacy, but not really. So whoever gets the double beds is the lucky ones. But yeah, I like it, you know. But it could, if you just get rid of all of the extra beds, it can become a cool 1-bedroom apartment, you know. But for now, it is an 8 Sim cabin situation. I don't know. And then there's not really a living space. I put a small TV on the table here. And then I put another, like I said, the projector thing outside. With all of like how I usually do it. I just put like cushions, and then since they're outside I used loungers because I needed a lounger anyway. So there you go. I nailed this challenge. I just did a couple of cheaty things and that's it. Last time I completely failed. I'm sorry. Like, but it's not my fault, okay? It was the landscaping. It really pushed over my budget. And I went too far, way too fast, and I was too deep. Okay? And if you guys want to check that out, I'll put it up in the top. But last time I did a bunker build, and it was also a challenge like this, because I'm using James Turner's challenge build generator, and last time I completely failed because I did too much. Okay, if you want to see that, I'll put it up at the top. But yeah, I really like this, and I like the outside. Originally, in my mind, I was thinking this was like a yoga retreat thing, and I was gonna put a whole bunch of yoga mats outside, but I completely forgot about my train of thought, and or had already filled up the outside area, and I was like, oh yeah, the yoga thing, but I ran out of space. But actually, there is still a lot of space because there's a lot of empty space I just filled up with terrain and the plants, so you could technically get rid of like some of that and then put like a little yoga spot out there. I did not do that, but that was my original thought. Yoga retreat, and just have them have yoga classes all the time. And since I was thinking this was like college level Sims and whatnot, I put like a group computer and then like an extra little iPad computer, and then maybe the rest of them have like laptops, you know, and stuff like that. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. I guess this is reminding me more of like a cabin kind of thing with how the beds are set up anyway. Not the build, the beds and the bunk bed situation. Cause now that I'm thinking about it, this is basically what camp is. Just having all those bunk beds everywhere. Should we go to camp? I used to go to camp. It was like a religious camp actually, because my mom, she used to work there, so we got in free, and she made us go. It was fun, you know, but you know, it was camp. No electronics, no phone. It was a sad day, you know. I think that's, you know what? That might have been like no phone. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could not go without my phone that long. But how long did we stay? We was there for like weeks on weeks of camp. I was without a phone for ages. That's crazy. Now that I'm thinking about that, that's wild. If you want to, in the comments down below, type how long can you go without your phone? Like, I don't think I would be okay. I think mainly I use my phone for music is my main thing I use my phone for. That's like where most of my hours are on my phone for music. And then that's it. I'm gonna be honest. I use my phone for music. Okay? That's it. And then I'm bad. I don't respond to people. So you're out of luck if you try to reach me in a situation, because I do not respond. My phone's always on mute because I hate the buzzing or the ringing sound. I hate it, so I always turn it off. So that's my bad. But yeah, type down below how long you can go without your phone, because that's a wild situation now that I'm thinking back on that, how long I went without a phone. But I used to have like a little bedazzled slide up phone. It was cute. I was just a child. But yeah, get back to the build. This is where I'm squeezing in some random decor objects, a bunch of girly items. And like I said, some of these are pink right now. I go back and change them because I realized I chose a bunch of pink swatches. And I did play test this. All the beds are reachable. They can all be slept in. Surprisingly, I was pretty proud. And then, yeah, and then I just got to do the outdoor area and a couple, oh yeah, the bathroom. It's just a bathroom. I do a bathtub, and then, yeah, it's the bathroom. What do you want me to say? I just do that. And then we go outside and do a bunch of landscaping, and then a bunch of activities. So since it was college, well, never mind. That didn't come with college. I was gonna say, since it's college, I put a cheerleading mat out there. But that was high school years. I'm just insane. I just put a couple of activities out there. I put a bar, a soccer ball, and then what else did I put out there? Bar, soccer ball, the projector, and then something else. A swing. And that's it. Okay, so that's a lot of activities for you guys to do. I didn't put any, I should have. I was debating it, but I deleted them. I was gonna put like a couple planner boxes out there, but I didn't. So this got deleted. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. I had fun doing it. I need, maybe I'll do another one like this, or just another family home. Because I did a family home, and that took me ages to do as well. But this one only took me like an hour or so, because it was such a like a restricted build. If I had to do 8 separate bedrooms, that would have been another story, because that's what I did for my family build. Okay. So yeah, I think I would call this a success. I'm proud, like I keep saying. So I'm gonna keep repeating it. I'm gonna give myself 5 stars. Yeah. I don't know. I have to think of characters. Let me come up with like at least one before the end of the video. Let me see. So I need 8 Sims of like college level, and then they're all gonna be girls. So I don't know. Okay. I paused this recording and really thought about some ideas for The Sims, and I came up with a couple. Okay, I like these ones. So I'm thinking we have 8. So we have an artsy one, a partier, and then like a not a nerd, but like maybe like an overachiever. Like, you know, that stuff that came with high school years. There was a couple traits that I'm kind of thinking of, but I can't remember the specific ones. But that type of person. And then like not mean, but like she's the mischievous one. And then we have to have a hippie. A hippie's a good one. I haven't made like a good hippie character in a while, so that would be fun. And then I don't really know. Is this like different from Partier? Like this one would be the mean one. She's more classic mean girl. So we'll do one of those. And then, like I said, music one like earlier, and then a jock. That's what I said earlier. That should be it. So the one I came up with new was the hippie, the partier, and then like the nerd-ish one, and then the mischievous one. I don't know about. Let's think. The artsy one. Probably very. She's probably gonna be like the one that falls in love easily, you know what I mean? Because she's artsy. She's that vibe. I don't know. Artsy people believe in love, unlike others. I don't know. I'm just making up words. I don't know. Yeah, that's the vibe. Okay, we have 8 types of Sims. So I wrote that down so I remember it later. So those are the type of Sims, but I still need to come up with like names. I don't know when this video is coming out, but I might already do the Sims before the video comes out. So we'll have to see. But you can still drop me some suggestions down below for names and such. But we're pretty much almost done for the inside. Yeah, I forgot we had those chairs. I don't know where they came from. One of the latest packs probably. But I really like the grid. There is another one like that I always use, but I just recently saw that one. And then the stupid party games table only has like colored options, and then a couple like that brown one. It's okay. It's not the best watch, but it was the best that went with the style. But yeah, I'm trying to add tiles. I thought the floor tiles were too much, and then I just did the wall tiles to break it up. But I did do floor tiles in the bathroom. Some nice green ones, because green's my favorite color. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. And then I considered it for like 2 seconds to try and fit like 8 bathrobes in here. But I was like, no, it's fine. You don't need 8 bathrobes. But I was really gonna do it for a second there. Maybe I should have. Oh yeah, I forgot about it because I couldn't find it. I was trying to search up book bag. I was trying to find the book bag because I couldn't find it for some reason and put 8 book bags in each like area. I didn't do that. It slipped my mind once I lose focus a lot. If I find something else, I jump to that. If you haven't noticed yet, I do lose focus. I might be on the spectrum. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I've never been diagnosed. But yeah. I went with 2, I think. I deleted the 3rd one because I put up a curtain and it was in the way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I don't fit what is it? A mirror in here. There's one inside the bedroom area. But yeah, that's it. And then I do the curtains, and then I do some landscaping using my favorite fairy light bushes. So I keep using those, but they're so good. I do break it up a little, and I add in some empty space to like make it less, like, I don't know, less format. I don't know how to say it. Less structured. There you go. Less structured. I do break it up a little. And then I went with like what kind of trees are these? Like, I don't know. They're not like regular trees. I went with these ones. This is what I usually do if the house is modern. I use these type of trees for some reason. And this is when I was considering doing the car, like, what is it called? A carport? Is that what it's called? With like the overhang? But I didn't. I just fenced it off and made that into like the movie area. And then I do my classic layering of my 2 bushes that I always use. I don't like anything else. But I did branch out. I did use some yellow flower bushes. I don't know what type of flowers those are, but I used those. And then I scatter rocks. But I pretty much fence off the whole pathway, and then that's it. Oh yeah, and then I need to furnish the whole backyard. Right. That would be helpful. Putting stuff in the backyard. I cram everything back there. I don't think I forgot anything. I did almost forget the mailbox and the garbage can. Did I? You know what? There might not be a garbage can inside. That was an oversight. I don't know. Does anybody remember if I put a garbage can in there? I don't remember. Oh no, I see it. I see it. I can see it through the window. I did. No worries, guys. There is one in there. Whew. Okay. I have been forgetting tons of stuff once I upload these. I'm like, oh, I never put that in there. My bad. It's okay. You guys can do it. We're all on the same team here. But I think yeah. At the very end, I don't think I recorded it, but I noticed it once I'm about to upload it. I don't put a garbage can in a mailbox. I do put those. And then I do fix the path a little. I think it's too thick right now. I narrowed it a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I do a couple little bushes inside as well. I put a lot of the yellow bushes in here to like use something else. I don't like the other colors. I usually use yellow or like red. Unless the house is like a certain color, I might use that color in the bush to really go with the color scheme. I might have like I like to matchy everything. Yeah, I think it turned out good. And I even threw I've been putting it in my builds because I never use it, the dartboard. I've been putting that in my past like 2-3 builds, I think. So I've been pretty good about that. Because I've been putting more items that I haven't used in the builds because I want to use them. But I think I'm gonna play with my family build because I think they would be fun and chaotic. because they are a full house, and there's a bunch of like different people in there as well. But some of them, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I don't know what I'm gonna make the family for this. It's a lot. I don't know. But yeah, I think I did a great job. So if you guys agree, give me a thumbs up down below. But we're pretty much done. I'm just landscaping everything else. I do like to put dirt. I need to put more dirt under everything as well. I hope I do that. And then I do leave a little opening for the cheer mat there. And then for the indoor space, just to reiterate, I can't speak. Just to repeat my challenge from earlier, that I think I accomplished successfully this time. A compact home, so this is a tiny home technically. Remember, I overdid the tiles because of the roof. And then 30 by 30. And then 8 roommates. I didn't do the collecting bit. I don't know. They collect flowers. There you go. I did it. No pink. Sun loungers. 79,000. And then extra floor. I think I did a great job. But yeah, we're pretty much done. And then the outdoor area, I do all the other stuff that I said earlier. I've been really liking putting the, what are they called? The sunbather. The towels, those things. Are those called the sunbathers? I don't know, I think I'm making that up. But I put those in there. And then, oh yeah, I put the easel out there because there wasn't room inside the house. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I think I wanted to put a table out there, but I didn't like any of them, so I put the fire pit instead. It with a bunch of like kitty chairs, like, you know, the foldable chairs with the little cartoony, I don't know, they're cartoony animals. There you go. That makes sense, right? But it looks great. And then I do put outdoor lighting, I think. But it's pretty lit up with the, what are those, bushes? Okay. I need to work on my, what is it called? My cinematography skills, guys. I love seeing everybody's videos of, like, them zooming around and it's so, like, smooth. Mine's all, like, choppy. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. It's a little choppy. I'm working on it. I'm getting slowly better, okay? I swear. I swear. Sometimes it's not me. It's the build. Sometimes the camera will just jerk because of the height level or, like, the way I've done in the house. And it just stays up at a certain spot and it won't move. Really odd. I don't know, man. It's terrible. And something broke the other day. It wouldn't let me, what was it? I was so mad. I did get sidetracked, but I will work on my, see, I get sidetracked a lot. I will work on my video skills. Try to get more smooth camera movements. I don't know. I'll watch something. It'll become great, guys. I swear. But thank you guys for enduring all of my harsh movements. And I hope you guys enjoyed the build, but that's pretty much all I had for you guys today. And like I said, drop any of your comments, suggestions down below. But thank you guys for watching.